Hey everyone, welcome back. Happy Easter and everything. Welcome back to Buried Stars. So yeah, gotta try to remember where we left off. Pretty sure, like, we're pretty close to the point where, the bad stuff started happening in the first playthrough. We're getting pretty close to that. I think we're doing a little better than the first time. But yeah, let's see where it's going on from there. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just start off where we go. Also, it doesn't look like we got anything like really brand new in the images or anything yet, so we're just gonna go have and stuff. Yeah, hey Sagefire. Okay, let's go. Look at all that green. I remember we left last stream with all this green. Everyone's so happy. Nothing bad could ever happen. Yeah, and I think we said we're just gonna go straight into thinking time. So let's just go there. Did I leave and move on? Yes. Oh, it actually worsened for Hisung. Okay. I guess. Everything else went up a little. I mean, a lot. Look at Seil's change, man. But yeah. But he's still green, so I think it's okay. He only went down 1, so it's not that bad. Inha raised her hand.
생각 좀 해봤는데 저 S승연이란 놈 있잖아. 역시 안이랑 관련 있는 것 같아.
안이라뇨?
Inna pointed her finger on the floor.
여기.
무슨 귀신 씨나라 까먹는 소리야? 조금만 자세히 얘기해봐.
그러니까 예를 들면 서혜성이란 거지.
Ooh, throwing shades.
와, 들켰네?
How'd you know?
라고 할 줄 알았냐? 나도 지금 저 새끼 뭐 하는 놈인지 난감하거든?
이나 씨 깜짝 놀랐잖아요. 진짠 줄 알고.
넌 오인 아닌 편 좀 적당히 들어.
Man, seriously stop. It's like you're obsessed with her or something. Like you would even stalk her. Like, come on, calm down, man. Why you even stop kissing up to Inha so much, man?
내 말은 쇼 관련자 같다는 소리야.
이나야, 지금 우리한테 중요한 건 S승연이 아니야.
큐, 말 되게 쉽게 한다. 그럴만도 한가? 알구자가 공돈 타먹는 거 대단한 흠도 아니지.
Looking bewildered, Ji-Hyuk looked at Do-yoon.
침묵의 한도윤 씨는 어찌 생각하시나?
S. Young, an anonymous account impersonating producer Sung Young-shin. Commotion the account has been creating is making everyone wary of one another. If this was the intention of S. Young, it seems like their efforts have been successful. Do-yoon thought about what S. Young had been posting.
S승연이 쓴 얘기들 대충 찍어서 떠들었다기엔 걸리는 점이 있었어. 그건
Which of the anonymous user's allegations was not previously public information? That you were a barista. Hey Tasso. But yeah, everyone's friends in this timeline. No one's ever gonna hit beef that. That's the hard thing about going back to this game after going like taking a break for a little bit is that I forget completely everything. But it's fine. I'll deal with it. Let's see. Privilege admitted. Seil said Si-young deserved blackmail for her favoritism to her Ki-sung, but the exposure made her abandon her favoritism. No, panic attacks were... The show was covering up. I guess it's unfair? I'm gonna go with that.
규혁이 형 장학금 얘기야. 형 학교 다닐 때가 방송에 자세히 나온 적은 없었어.
우리도 페이터로 처음 봤으니까.
진짜 뭔가 받아 챙긴 건 맞아?
자세히 말하긴 그렇지만 장학금은 받았어.
I'm sorry, Homodachi. I know you don't like to talk about it, but we have to tell the truth here right now.
S 승연이 그걸 어떻게 알아?
대학 관계자라거나
다른 출연자들 얘기도 했잖아.
맞아요. 대학 관계자는 가능성이 낮아요. 영희 누나가 쉬는 동안 바리스타를 했단 거.
I know he didn't like it, but we need to get to the truth, Tasso.
나온 적 없는 얘기로 알고 있어.
그래, 맞아. 알아보는 게 싫어서 가면까지 썼는데.
Queen, please.
베스타에서 보여준 적도 없던 얘기고.
공황인데 얼굴 맞대는 일, 커피까지 즐기셨다는 사실도 나왔지.
서혜성, 너무 멀리 가지 마라.
쉬는 동안 무슨 일을 했는지 마음대로 찍을 수는 있어. 그치만 정확히 바리스타를 짚는 건 아무래도 이상해. S승연은 어디서도 안 나왔던 얘기를 꺼냈어. 규혁이 형 장학금 얘기, 그리고 영희 누나 바리스타 알바.
굿봐, 역시 이상하지?
지금 알 수 있는 건 하나뿐이야. 적어도 S승연이 하는 얘기 전부가 멋대로 지어낸 말은 아니란 거.
SC inside? For SC Young's post, Ju Hyuk's scholarship and Ju Young's part-time job had been widely known. Exposing the mom and dad of the group. Nah, that's the mom. No, that's the mom and the big sister. Ju Hyuk is the mom, and Ju Young is the big sister. We're the dad of the group. Do Yoon is the dad of the group.
또 스텝설로 가나요? 스텝이 다 구출이 됐니 말았니 하는 때예요. 지금 저런 짓거리 할 만큼 한가한 사람 없어요.
어이구야, 우리 장 FD가 또 스텝이라고 편을 드시네. 친구라도 좀 만들어 놓고 편을 들면 내가 슬프진 않을 텐데. 어쩌냐? 형아 눈물 날라 그런다.
이제 막 구조돼서 구급차에 실려가는 판국이야. 페이터로 저러고 있겠냐? 생각을 일이라도 하고 살아.
아니면 탈락자일 가능성은?
베스타 탈락자 말이야?
어느 정도는 뒷사정을 알 수도 있잖아.
떨어진 다음에 알긴 힘든 정보 같은데.
떨어졌는데 저런다고 무슨 득을 보겠어. 자기가 못 올라가면 끌어내리기라도 하려는 게 사람이니까. 그게 아니면
With her head lowered, In-ha raised her eyes and stared at the rest of the group.
여기 우리들 중에 하나 개인적으로 알았던 걸 터뜨려서 아예 보내려고. 계정이 다르잖아. S승연인데? 다른 계정 굴리는 거지. 부계정.
I remember why
어찌
this
쓰는 거
couldn't be
서로
it.
확인해 본 적도 없잖아.
At the very moment, something flashed through Do-yoon's mind. Unlike what In-ha said, it was actually impossible for contestants to use another account.
이나야, 잠깐. 출연자가 부계정을 쓰는 건 불가능해. 왜냐하면
Yeah, fader accounts can't be changed.
우리가 가진 건 워치 한 개뿐이잖아.
그런데 무슨 말이 하고 싶어?
일침 제대로네.
Naruto boy loves that a lot.
추리를 하시려면 근거를 확실히 대셔야죠, 오이나 씨.
Inha just stood there, lost for words.
도윤이 말대로야. 워치로는 공식 계정밖에 못 굴려.
쇼에서 준 워치, 거기 공식 계정이 귀속된 상태잖아.
우리 중에 S 승연이 있는 건 불가능하다는 거지.
Alternate accounts. One official Fader account is bound to the watch of each contestant, so another account cannot be used. Inha took a step back and bit her lip.
기세 등등하시더니 어이가 없네 진짜.
Hey Pauline, welcome to the chat. Yeah, it's been a while since you've been, but like, some stuff has happened. If you want to see, yeah, some stuff happened before. It did not turn out end, but this is the second playthrough right now.
멀티가 됐으면 내가 진작에 굴렸지.
좋아. 인정해. 워치로는 안 된다는 거.
Yeah, all my past VODs are in my channel. But yeah, I think it was like around part 5 and 6 that stuff really started happening. But this is the second playthrough right now.
근데 다른 기기가 없다고 장담할 수 있어?
와, 포기를 모르시네. 물러날 줄도 알아야지. 좋아, 다 까보면 되잖아.
Yusung confidently turned his jacket pockets inside out. It looked like an inspection of personal belongings was about to take place.
세일, 특별한 거 있나 확인해봐.
네. 알겠어.
The inspection was over. All they had was their own watch.
혹시나가 역시나지. 그렇죠, 인하님.
알겠으니까 좀 꼬지 말아줄래?
그런데 우리 한 사람을 빼먹고 있잖아. 장세일 FD님.
Seil, Seil.
엄연히 여기 계신 분인데 빼놓으면 서운하지.
내가 뭐 가진 게 없는데.
그거야 당신께서 하시는 말씀이시고요.
Yusung wagged his finger.
메신저 백. 거기 뭐가 들었는지 아무도 관심이 없네.
Seil grabbed the bag.
수첩 있다고 맨날 들고 다니는 거.
수첩 하나만 들어가기엔 너무 큰데. 너
자기 빠져나왔다고 아주 난사하는구나 너.
난사인지 적중인지 까 보면 알겠지.
Yusung came forward and Seil took a step back in response.
개인적인 물건이야. 왜 출연자도 아닌 사람을 잡아?
공익을 위해서인데 협조 좀 해달라고.
So, last time, you said it was cool for him to keep his bag. I don't know about this time though. We saw what was in his bag in the last playthrough. But honestly, I don't know if exposing it right outright here would be good too.
의심병의 아이콘 오이나님도 한 말씀 얹어주시죠.
이나 씨,
그게 아깐 내 생각에 빠져서 좀 오버했어. 기분 나빴을 거야. 미안해.
에?
Yusung turned back to face Inha.
지금 뭐라고 하신?
까보라는 둥 물고 늘어져서 미안하다고.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It wasn't us that stepped in. Inha actually stopped him.
딴 기계 어쩌고 말도 안 되는 소리였는데.
Feeling awkward, Yusung scratched the back of his neck.
아 저기 그래 인정하니까 좋잖아. 워낙 드문 장면이라 좀 익숙하지가 않네.
Yusung suddenly raised his head and touched the watch.
아 그래 우리가 이렇게 마주보고 떠드는 중이잖아? 근데 페이터의 S 승연이 또 글을 딱 올렸다면? 굳이 이 난리를 안 쳐도 외부인으로 끝나는 얘기였잖아.
Yusung suddenly fell silent.
혜성아, 왜 그래?
Yusung flashed his teeth in anger. As previously announced, the real survival audition of Buried Stars will continue. The cameras are buried, so I'm gonna use banter. The contestants with the fewest votes will be eliminated. The loser will be killed. Only the top contestant will survive. From now on, do your self-promotions go up in the rank. The judging standards in honesty, confess your wrongdoings, and make apology to your fans.
미친 소리도 정도껏 해야 개성이지. 이게 진짜.
His hands began to tremble.
되는 대로 말하는 거야. 신경 쓸 필요 없어.
필요가 있고 없고를 떠나서 이건
Next result will be announced on the hour. Yusung can go up in the ranking. Please show us lots of love and support. You don't bother to vote.
PD님 이름 달고 자꾸 개소리를 치자대잖아.
Just when Do-yoon was about to intervene, Yusung began to busily type something into his watch.
이 새끼랑 맞다이 좀 까야겠어.
Who are you? Pretending to be the producer and talking bullshit? Knock it off. Ah, Yusung. Won't you show your respect to me? Are you revealing your true colors? People don't change. Are you scared of having no one on your side? I told you, confess to your sins and be honest if you still want to raise your rank. You intend to impersonate Si-young? Yeah, he's going off again.
어떤 건 팩트로 조져야 돼.
Who's this troll now? Si-young is already dead. I saw her myself, so stop talking bullshit. Oh yeah, hey Corey. You haven't missed much. It's basically the same thing as before.
야, 뭐 하는 짓이야? 공유 미친 듯이 올라가고 있어.
All the attention and shock of the world rang through my head.
봐, 대답 안 하네. 이거 잠수 탔지?
Yusung's voice was shaking. Yeah, he's going in. Not always the best thing to do with Twitter and things like that, though.
이젠 사칭 따위 못해. 꺼져버리라고.
Everyone's fully trusted. I have very low sanity, though. But look at all that green. It looks really nice, right? Maybe I should start focusing on getting more sanity up, though.
이거 괜찮은 거야?
I think I'm gonna go ahead and just skip a couple faster. We've been through this here. Raph. Infuriated with Si-young, who pretended to be Si-young, Yusung posted a comment about Si-young's death. Anger has turned him blind.
공유 수 벌써 1000이 넘었어.
It really does. When to make them happy, my sanity goes down. Skipping through. Oh my god, I don't know! I cannot understand him. We alienated him that way last time. What he did, his behavior is unacceptable no matter what. It's just a struggle for survival, I can understand him. We alienated him last time and did not turn out well, so I don't know. We have the auto-save point, so we could probably go back. But I'm gonna go with I can understand him. Hate the angry comment boy? I don't know, Tasso. I'm kind of interested to see where it goes, though. Okay, let's say this. I'll pick it, and if I go with him, and if it doesn't do, like, any big change, just makes him, like, everyone else more mad at me, I'll reload it. That's pretty much what visual novels are anyway, just reloading the game again. So, we'll go this way, and then see what it says.
사일 구멍을 찾으려는 몸부림이겠지.
We got everyone. That's what games are, Pauline. I want to see all the options. We saw the last option last playthrough, so let's see this.
이거지?
Yeah, watch the chemistry between the underdogs.
야, 지금 서해성 손 들어줄 때냐?
더 신나서 날뛴다고요. S 승연만 해도 골 때리는데.
이런다고 바뀌는 거 없잖아. 진정하자 다들.
Hyuk frowned, shaking his head quietly. After listening to the rest of the group, Hee-sung tilted his head to one side.
나 단독 행동을 좀 위기.
Need to stop him. Hee-sung exchange.
말려야 돼. 저대로는 위험해.
맞아. 당장 꺼내와야 돼.
Yes, Hyuk didn't like that. But Homodachi has to understand we have to care for all of our children equally. We can't just exclude them all.
아까 봤잖아. 완전 뚜껑 열렸다니까.
당장 무슨 일 터져.
Seil mumbled something.
도윤아, 갈 거면 같이 가. 갔을 만한데 대기실 아니면 화장실이겠지?
스텝 복도도 있어. 찾아보면 나오겠지. 조금이라도 진정됐어야 할 텐데.
Let out a brief sigh looking at the door.
워치 가진 분들 메신저랑 페이터 한 번만 확인해 주세요. 서해성이 뭐라고 해놓은 건 없어요?
Just then, Do-yoon felt a buzz of notification on his wrist. Do-yoon's headphones? Yeah, they're studio headphones, Pauline. They're gonna have to be huge. He gets to listen to his music completely unadulterated.
혜성이야?
네. 메시지가 왔어요.
양반은 못 되는 놈이네.
You okay? Where are you? Just the two of us, okay? Dressing room. Come alone and meet me.
뭐라고 그래?
둘이서만 얘기 좀 하자는데?
무슨 꿍꿍이로.
무기가 있다는 둥.
별 대단하지도 않은 걸로 정신 승리하는 거겠죠.
가 볼 거지?
네. 여기서 쉬고 계세요.
언니는 내가 챙길게. 그나저나 왜 혼자 오래? 불안하겠으리.
메신저로 다 얘기하든지
We
전화를
saw all
하든지.
this. Let's keep skipping forward. Do-yoon stared at Hee-sung blankly.
형, 내 얘기 듣고 있어?
Sweating.
사퇴하라고.
Dropout request. This is where we were before.
따로 불러서 하려는 얘기가
이것이 뭐겠어?
Hee-sung licked his parched lips.
공식 계정 봤지? 구조되고도 베스타 이어지는 지금 투표 쓰면 내 자리 날라가. 그러니까 형이 좀 사퇴해줘. 페이터로 쓰든 장세일이한테 전화하라고. 핑계는 뭘로 대도 괜찮으니까. 그래, 걔 핑계 대면 되겠다. 페이터의 그 미친놈 S 걔한테 휘둘리기 싫어서 자진 사퇴한다고 해. 타임라인 꼴 봐봐.
This right here, he gets it. He understands how messy this timeline is. He's like, let's get out of this timeline right now.
누구 하나 하나 사퇴한다고 그게 뭐라 할 놈.
The threat that he will reveal Do-yoon really betrayed his member. I should calm him down. Please don't. Please don't. We've had this whole understanding this playthrough. Come on.
그것만은 참아줘.
내가 왜 그 말을 들어줘야 되는데?
그건
Do-yoon pondered what to say and Hee-sung stroked his shoulder.
이럴 줄 알았어. 바로 형은 뭐 나도 아닌 거 알아.
그럼 왜 말을 그런 식 이렇게 혼자 가버리는 건 뭐고?
아우 한수 접으니까
혜성아,
안 돼. 끝장 보고 나갈 거야.
Communication started. I'll make a save after that, just so, you know, whatever happened there isn't too bad. Now that Hee-sung is dead, B-Star is pretty much doomed, isn't it? What do you say? Everyone will be back. We'll be happy if you decide to come back. I don't think it's the right time to talk about it. Sorry, I shouldn't have asked when it's chaotic within and without. But now I have no idea what's going to happen. We don't consider recruiting a new bassist just yet. I wonder if Woo-suk will continue to stay with us. I kind of messed things up with him twice already. They were still in the band to welcome him. Watch me use all my save space. I believe it. I believe I will. Conflicts. It was time to wrap up the conversation. Is that the only one? Mind your own business, not mine. Come on, Jungle Penguin. Let's go. Let's go. Head to head. Do-yoon is revealing its true colors now. That concept's already been used by Hee-sung. Did you get his permission, lol? Do-yoon the trailer... This will not end easily. We decided to check for new mentions later. Let's try to repair the things with Tomodachi.
혜성이 잘 만났어?
지금 같이 있어.
지금 뭐 하는 거야? 당장 끊어!
당장 끊으라고 하고 있고.
알았어. 이야기 잘해봐.
Call me later, please. Oh, hey, Dumba. Welcome. This is the second playthrough right now. This made everything go up, persecuting him. That just went down, so that's not good. Murder threat. Did Hee-sung's remark that no one is interested in his account? It's fine, he believes in us. The Homodachi won't get rid of us that easily, okay, Tasso? I believe in Homodachi-ness. Because you didn't tell your side of the story? It's because there's a victim.
혹시
Proper explanation. There we go. Timing was terrible. Seeing what S. Young is doing, I think this made him mad. This is what I feel like that's what I picked last time. I didn't do any good. I'm only waiting for a good chance. I'm blocking it, but yeah, it's like I'm only waiting for a good chance. I'm gonna flip out. This isn't really a good place for my camera when it's like in these sections. I'm gonna flip out. Let's see what that does. I'm pretty sure I didn't pick this one, so let's just see what it says though.
알잖아.
Frankly, I'm angry too. I was looking for the right timing. Look, up, up.
그렇지.
I know you were a trustworthy person, but you made a bad choice earlier.
봐봐.
Hey, Tasso, we're alone. It's fine. Our bad choices aren't gonna have anything with us. I mean, come on. It's just a conversation between us. It's fine. We don't have to talk about it with anyone else, especially our Homodachi. Young got insulted by Young even after she died. You're supposed to join me fighting Young.
아,
But look, I'm the only one that's getting lashed at. You're just afraid of taking damage for getting entangled with me.
그거야.
That's because the others were surprised you suddenly wrote about Young.
그래.
I admit that I got carried away a bit. But I was also shocked about what happened to Young. But I couldn't stand to watch them acting like Young. I thought that would take a hide if I caught them off guard. Although it didn't seem to work. His reason for posting. Sung exchanged. To the remark that nowhere is safe, this place is more dangerous. The stage is the safest. I don't think we want to mention how the stage is the safest with like everyone there, but I'll just say this place is more dangerous.
아닌 것 같아.
It's more dangerous in here. You could be in big trouble.
아이고.
Man, look at us. We are the Hisung master now. I know how to push all his buttons to make him happy now. Don't be sarcastic.
아니지.
I'm not being sarcastic. That's why I called you first. It seems as though you didn't get when I said it's dangerous for me whether I stay there or not. If I stay there, they'll either take my watch or tie me up by my hands and feet.
아니,
No one would go that far. You're such a fool sometimes. What are you talking about?
왜?
Never mind.
알겠냐고.
Anyhow, I came here to protect myself. I'm not getting out until we come to a conclusion. Self-defense. Hypocrite.
아이고.
Your behavior could jeopardize others, and you're the youngest. I'm pretty sure he got angry by me treating him young, so let's do this.
그건
It's because you surprised everyone. They only reacted to your action. Look at that! So good. We're so good at this game. I did act recklessly out of anger.
그래.
Right. We didn't lash at you because you were Hisung.
생각해봐.
Still, you're only criticizing me when S. Young is the bad guy. When in fact, you're just busy tending to your image and popularity. You people have no right to criticize me.
있잖아.
Don't forget that everyone's in shock. They're not mad, they're just perplexed. Well, if you get perplexed twice, you probably stab me in the back. Hisung wants to be an adult. Murder threat. Disregard. Difference in quality. Upon hearing that Hee-sung knows others' secrets, don't say anything unless they're completely flax. This is not a time to reveal those. You can talk about them later if you know something.
아니,
Now's not the time. Even if you know something, do it later.
어?
Oh, do you want me to pick the right timing? Hee-sung smiled wickedly.
생각해봐.
SC-young is kicking up the dust and the official account is making all kinds of mistakes. Now is the time to make a bet, not later.
대체
What the hell are you up to? Were you even listening when I was going on about my aces? I'll tell them that I will expose them. Sure, there's a way to stop me. To drop out of the audition voluntarily.
그렇지.
That's right. Are you going to blackmail us? Now that's some scary word.
그래.
But I guess you can call it that. I don't know about you, but I have the others by their necks. And some of them are very embarrassing. Ooh, he's got all the embarrassing secrets! Aces in the hole. I hate this. The fact that I actually had to pick this and it just makes him sad. Hopes of continuing. But it's too much. We can't see the real you. You want to see the real you, Hee-sung.
아닌 것 같아.
It's too much. That I can barely see you. Sad! Look how sad he is. I was never there in the first place. The noise got me up, and the noise tripped me. The only way to go up is through buzz.
그러면
If you trip once, you can consider other methods. At least after getting out of this mess. What if we get out? What if the show continues? What if the current votes remain? Let's keep it cool, let's endure it. Even I can say that. There's no such thing as bad publicity, and I will shake them somehow. Aren't you really going to stop?
그래.
I will either go up or take out the others. Until then, I have to stay at the center of attention. Hee-sung wiped the sweat off his chin. I remember this. This is the part where he's Naruto because he literally just wants to have all these attention by doing all these bad things. Poor boy. I'd rather go, if I'm to go crazy, I'd rather go for a psycho that's getting all the attention. That's my policy, and this policy will never change. Yep, and that's everything. Save all the way here. I think I can move this back down. Yep. Okay. Not too bad. Everything's going pretty good. Their talk wasn't going anywhere. There was a long silence between the two.
진짜 베스타가 이어질 것 같아? 지금 회차, 지금 순위, 지금 출연자 그대로?
그렇게는 아닐 수도 있지. 그런데 만약 하면 난 바로 그럼 인생 쫑이야.
I know, we're so in tune with Hee-sung this round, Tasso.
뒤에서 수근거리는 거 나도 다 알아. 건방지다, 실력 없다, 게으르다, 입만 살았다, 폭행 전과자까지 오만 딱지 다 붙었어. 끝엔 어떻게든 수습이 될 줄 알았는데.
It does. That's because there's so much drama in this story, Tasso.
PD님 저렇게 가버리셨다고.
Tears welled up in his eyes.
억울하게 배신자로 몰려봐서 알 거 아니야. 이대로 신세 조질 순 없다는 거.
딴 사람들한테도 다 그렇게 얘기할 거야? 어떻게든 물러나 달라고?
내 말 들을 수밖에 없어. 말했잖아. 확실한 무기가 있다고.
Isung rubbed his chin with his hand.
모두한테 던지면 최소 한 명은 걸려.
Unyielding. Isung is planning to threaten the other contestants to give up. He has shut out any dissuasion and made up his mind.
뭘 하려는 건지 상상이 안 돼.
딴 사람 걱정해? 왜? 우리랑 달라 거긴. 이미지도 크게 안 구겼고 베스타 아니어도 아쉬울 거 없는 사람들이라니까? 경쟁자가 줄수록 개이득이야. 여기 룰이 그렇잖아. 우리 캐릭터가 본 모습이랑 다른 것처럼 저쪽도 똑같아.
I don't know who else would listen to him, but I've been trying my best this whole playthrough trying to listen to him, so if I couldn't do it, then I don't know.
결국엔
The
다
posters
만들어낸
do make it pretty
이미지라고.
creepy, Tasso. Isung didn't look happy when he said he had to way of getting rid of the other contestants, which meant he wasn't sure about it either. Could Do-yoon talk to him out of it? Or at least discourage him? I think we could. Is this new? Do-yoon decided to give his last shot at persuading Hee-sung. Oh my god, I think that's it. We can avoid the timeline. What can Do-yoon say to stop Hee-sung and make him calm down? I don't know. This is pretty important. Like, I don't know, man. Can I avoid that terrible timeline now? We're all the same. I don't think that'll make him calm down. Ace is in the hole. That's just... Comeback chance or center of attention. Believes that is are not so good that he must restore his past image to succeed. And the center of attention. He believes he must not shy away from the public light. He intends to stay in the spotlight. I think it's between these two. Center of attention or comeback chance. I see all your eyes in chat, man. Ooh. I want to try to avoid the timeline. We're talking about a comeback, so maybe comebacks? Let's see it. He's determined to stay on the show and restore his image through the audition. He's desperate, but things were getting worse for him so far. If he crosses the line again, he might not be able to recover.
절박함에 묶여 회복이 힘들 정도로 내려갈 수 있다고 싶어주면
Oh my god! What? Why don't you just go through with it? Make me second guess this stuff, man. Yes? Hee-sung briefly stared at Do-yoon after hearing what Do-yoon had to say.
맞아, 나 절박해. 깽판 칠수록 지 얼굴에 똥칠하는 것도 알아. 그렇다고 가만히 앉아서 망할 수는 없어. 어차피 진흙탕 싸움이라고.
혜성아, 그렇다고 해서
되돌리긴 늦었어.
That was not the right choice, no. Okay.
역시 골 제대로 때려.
Is there a way for me to go back? So, I'm about to do some amazing magic for you guys, okay? We're gonna magically, somehow, go back in time. Don't blink your eyes. Oh, look at that! Amazing! Do you see the magic? Oh my god, we're all the way back here. Magic's so crazy. It's magic, guys. Sus? What do you mean sus, Tasso? There's nothing sus about this. It's magic. But for real, if, like, center of attention doesn't do anything, I'm just gonna keep going then. The song will continue to attract attention from the crowd, but being at the center of attention has its downside. A negative image can backfire when unintended consequences.
화제 중심에 들어가면 역효과를 볼 수 있다고 짚어주면
The song frowned at what Do Yoon said.
누가 몰라? 다 내 칭찬만 하겠어? 지금 상황 말하자면 나랑 저 S 승현이 맞짱 뜬 거야. 누가 더 관심 받느냐는 싸움이지. 나쁜 관심도 상관없어. 나는 안 보이면 허전하게 조금이라도 더 보고 싶게 만들 거야.
혜성아, 너 대체
내가 페이터 원투데이 해? 눈덩이를 굴릴 거야. 계속해서. 형이랑은 얘기 끝났어.
I couldn't do anything. The other two didn't sound like anything at all. You know what? We're just gonna keep going. If something bad happens, we'll go back later. It's fine. We got the save file.
잠깐.
Possibility of leaks. Da 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 da. Chicken game. Okay, Inna and Ju Young's fine. Seil's gone back to blue after that thing I said. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Let's call... I think Inha's the closest to being that line between blue and green, so let's call Inha.
형 괜찮을까?
걱정되면 서혜성을 그냥 해보면
너도
아니
왜?
걱정될 수도 있지.
갑자기 선 긋네.
우리 사이라도 지켜. 넌 너나 신경 써.
피 맞은 똥개란.
갔을 때 정말 블러핑만 하디?
아예 상관.
됐어. 더 심란해지고 싶지.
Inha report got slightly better. Now let's check banter. You made this bed, now lie in it? You're right, Tasso, we got it. Compensation. I was checking mentioned, should I report? Who's up? He doesn't seem to realize what you have done to our band. If he knows he will incite a fight between people, he will expose it first. Are you saying you're angry at me because you couldn't make your debut because of me? Or it was you who caused trouble by insisting we change members? It was you who caused trouble. Refuse sternly. Shit, did you forget that I begged one of my acquaintances to allow us to do the rehearsal for the agency? How could you say that? Our other agencies didn't even hear our demo tape. It was their offer after hearing our demo tape and allowing us to do rehearsal. Otherwise, we couldn't have gotten any opportunities. Ooh. It was you who tried to break up the band. If you agreed, it could have gone well with no trouble. Other members would have also agreed. The band was formed around you. You knew that we had to do something. Nothing's changed, really. The cancellation record deal led to conflict between other band members. Dang, he keeps wanting to fight. It was you. You know what? We did this. We're gonna go through all the way. We're gonna stand strong, man. You knew that we had to kick out unqualified members. But you didn't want to play the bad guy, so objected to my idea and insisted we should go together. Now that, what does it feel like to wait to be eliminated because of them, huh? Do-yoon thought about it again, but he still couldn't think otherwise. Do-yoon strongly objected to deal because he couldn't leave anyone behind. You see that? Because we're good people. We don't leave people behind. Led to a deep divide. Cracks. The collapse of the record deal created fissures within the band. Do-yoon sided with the members who would have forced out, and their new vocalist heaped blame on Do-yoon. It's time to wrap up the conversation. Hee-sung jumped to the conclusion that his former classmate who had disclosed Hee-sung's violent past might be S-Young. Calm down, Tasso. It's fine. That was before we were controlling Do-yoon. We don't do that now. Look at that drip this man has. All this drip he has. Oh my god. Look at this man. Just blows us away, right? It's just like, ugh. Can't do anything about it. Hey, let's talk. 1:12? What time is it on this thing? Dang, all these save files starting to look the same now. Oh, I saved over. Well, we live with that. In her. How creative. No choice. That made her go up. Is this new?
관심 올라가며 받을 순 없겠지.
자주 듣던 말이네.
매번 익숙해지질 않으니까.
S 승연이 과거 얘기한 것 때문이야?
I don't remember getting this the last playthrough. Maybe I did. I don't know.
새삼스럽긴 하지.
But we'll watch it again
왜
anyway.
아프냐 그런 얘기. 참가 신청할 때도 대충 상상은 했어. 혹시 뜨면 어떡하지? 나 아직 준비 안 됐는데. 그런 거. 진짜 본선까지 올 줄은 전혀 몰랐지만 경험은 언제나 상상을 뛰어넘는 거였고.
상상 그대로였어도 직접 느끼면 달랐을 거야.
넌 무대 서본 적 있잖아. 밴드 때. 경험 있으면 그래도 좀 낫지?
마스컬레이드 그렇게 팬이 많진 않았어.
개인 팬들 꽤 되지 않아? 내가 들은 게
나만 무대 경험이 있는 것도 아니잖아. 너희 크로 공연도 부산에서 먹어주지 않았어?
부산 오뎅이냐? 먹어주게.
Inna put on a bitter smile.
뭐랄까 참 애매해.
Look at this picture. It's so good. I definitely know we did not get this last time now because we did not see this beautiful piece of art here. Ah, she looks so good. Like, let me X out me and myself. That art is just so good.
개인적인 부분도 다 틀어주는 것 같잖아. 기본적으로는 편집한 장면들이 나가는 건데.
의도에 맞게 붙이면 딴 사람처럼 나갈 수도 있고 나머진 본인 능력인지도 모르겠어. 금방 미천 드러나기도 하고 궁금증을 더 키우기도 하니까.
난 좀 안이하게 생각하기도 했었어. 누가 날 이렇게나 궁금해할 줄 몰랐거든.
Inha shook her head.
보이는 것 이상을 알고 싶어 하지.
무대 위에 있는 모습만으로는 안 되나? 솔직히 나도 옛날에 그렇게 안 됐지만.
알면서 참가한 거 아니냐면 할 말은 별로 없어.
굳이 따지면 이 정도일 줄은 몰랐는데? 정도?
Inha put her hands together on her chest.
누구한테나 비밀은 있잖아. 대단한 거 아니래도 뭐 딱히 남한테 보이기 싫은 거. 저 구석탱이에 하나쯤 숨겨두면 안 되는 건가?
Inha pulled her earlobe after a brief silence.
오디션판에서 배가 불러 쫙 째지는 소리였지?
우리끼리 생각을 말한 것뿐이니까.
그래, 뭐 잊지 말란다.
Unwanted attention. Inha knew that no one in the show could avoid unwanted attention. Nevertheless, she expressed that contestants also needed a break from the public eye. Expression of feelings. The public interest in her private life stresses out. In her private life stresses out. That's not me, right? How that sentence is read is weird, right? Those words do hit hard, yeah, but like, that's not me, right? The public interest in her private life stresses out. Yeah, that sentence doesn't make much sense. She doesn't understand why her stage performances aren't enough for some people. It was ridiculous, excessive control.
말이 돼?
That makes sense. It's just like I was afraid I was reading that wrong because it wouldn't be the first time, but like, no, it's actually wrong English.
맞아.
Regarding Hee-sung's brazen attitude. Did you kick him in the ass? You must be shocked. I'm gonna go with you must be shocked.
대체
I guess it must have been absurd. That wasn't an explanation.
내 참.
Good. We got good again. Identity conclusion. Oh yeah, I get it, Tasa. I get localization can be hard. Like I said, it's just like, I was wondering if that was just me being bad at English and reading, or just the actual text itself. possibility of leaks. Wow, I did not pick anything after this for her. Like, what the hell, man? What the hell, me? Pass me, let's go. Too young. This went up. Ooh! New rapport event for Ju Young as well.
너도 컨셉이라고 생각해? 공허.
S 승연이 한 얘기 계속 신경 쓰여요? 커피랑 공항이 상극인지 아닌지 전 몰라요.
Ju Young dropped her eyes for a moment. Like, overall, for the localization, I think it's really well done for this game anyway.
맞아. 둘은 안 맞아. 치료할 때도 카페인은 끊으라고 해. 이젠 어떤 생각이 들어?
그런 거라면 왜 하신 거예요? 의사도 끊으라는 걸.
호전됐으니까. 베스타 참가 전에는 거의 떨쳐낸 상태였으니까.
Ju Young looked at Do Yoon straight in the eyes.
그래도 바리스타까진.
엄마 가게였어.
Oh wait, no, we did get this last time. Yeah, we did.
집안일이었던 거네요?
작은 카페. 아르바이트 구할 형편도 아니었거든. 도와주겠다니까 얼마나 기뻐하셨는지 몰라. 상태 정말 나빴을 땐 집에 틀어박혀서 아무것도.
기쁘셨겠죠. 일손을 돕는다는 건 괜찮아지고 있다는 증거니까.
나야말로 가족들 덕분에 일어설 수 있었어.
Yes, we don't use the simp term anymore. The simp stock has crashed, okay? It's all crash. It's now stan. We stan. Grunko stan. If anyone gets that Gravity Falls reference. Probably everyone, but you know.
때도 가족은 내 편이었으니까 아무것도 묻지 않고 그저 기다려줬어. 언젠가부터 조금씩 커피를 다시 마시기 시작했어. 조조 진짜로 괜찮아졌다는 실감이 났지. 그래서 여기 베스타에도 올 수 있었던 거고.
Ju Young braced herself with one arm as if leaning against it.
공황 한 번 생기면 영원히 나락에 떨어지는 게 아니야. 잊혀진 것만 갖다가 다시 나오기도 해. 나름 공생할 수 있게 됐다고 생각했었어. 베스타에서는 피할 수가 없었지만 발작할 때까지 몰아붙일 거라곤 상상 못했으니까.
작정하고 한 일이었죠. 너무 심했다고요.
A faint smile was seen on her pale face.
그런데 그때부터 순위가 상승세를 타더라. 희한한 세상이지. 극복담을 좋아하면서도 누군가 멀쩡하게 딛고 서면 고가워해. 극복담은 픽션에서나 환영받는 얘기일지도 몰라. 가족 일을 도우면서 나아졌을 뿐인데 그런 평범한 얘긴데.
영희 누나.
컨셉질이라고 의심할 만한 데가 충분하다. 이렇게 요약되고 마는 거야.
Family care. This game does have a lot of good things to say. Compensation. Pretty obvious. Wow, I did not pick a lot of stuff last time when I was here. I really did not pick a lot of things last time I was here. Oh, look at that! Seil's back to green. We recovered. Okay. Speculation. I don't think it's anything important.
아니야?
What can he possibly have, huh? I could tell he was bluffing when he made a fuss about making that announcement.
결국
That would damage him too eventually.
어?
After talking with Hee-sung, he seemed to have nothing to tell. You know what? We never lied to In-ha. He seemed to have something to tell.
아마도
I think he had something. I don't think he was bluffing about the whole thing.
알겠어.
Yeah, but like, would you really like it if we lied to you? I don't understand.
뭐?
Ugh, that just hurt everything. What?
확실.
Ugh, biggest rips, man. Right when I thought my sanity would be up higher than usual. That took a lot of my sanity out, like what the hell? Right? Like, why did it take so much of it? Man, I don't know when to put those lies, Tasso. Like, I put some white lies there, she catches on instantly and gets angry. I tell the truth here, she's like, no, I kinda wanted you to lie about it, but okay. I don't understand girls, man. Like, what the heck? She took my heart and my sanity. That's exactly right, Corey. That's exactly it. Nothing changed that. Everything went up after that. Maybe my sanity will go up if I talk to... Oh, look at that! My sanity did go up. Jo Young always giving me more sanity. Change your report, nothing. No choice. Okay, that went up for her too. I think I should have skipped it because I didn't actually know. I forgot. Okay, it's fine. Identity conclusion. Hee-sung jumped to the conclusion that his former classmate had first disclosed Hee-sung's violent past must be S.C.
너는?
The person Hee-sung mentioned, in your opinion, what are the odds of them being S.C.
글쎄요.
You must have thought the odds are high, but I'm not so sure. Do-young nodded while meeting Do-yoon's eyes. Do-young raised her pale hand and gently stroked her chin. He thought he was being targeted because he said something about the person in last place. But all the contestants were attacked. People tend to become short-sighted under severe stress.
아마도
That's true, although his thoughts revolve around himself even when he's not confused.
어?
That's pretty cold.
그게
Well, we talk a lot. It's weird seeing how he's never mean to you like he is to everyone else. Oh, he's not mean to us.
아니에요.
That's not really true. Do-young tilted her head while tossing her hair back.
그런가?
Well, you did fail when you went to talk to him.
네.
What? Do-young just rubbing salt in my wounds at my failure. Ugh. I'm just worried he might take himself deeper into the mud if this continues. He's knee-deep in the mud already. We shouldn't give S. Young any further chances to act up. Kiss up, Soo Young.
아마도
Yeah. She smiled while she rubbed that salt in our wounds without knowing why it actually hurt. She's like, oh, your failure. That's fine though. It's great that you failed. She was the highest ranking staff. Angel's editing. The reason why Hee-sung remained quiet even though he was sick, he was obeying Soo-young. That just went everyone down. Control powers.
결국
It's a situation that we're in that makes me want to believe what I want to believe. Like how there might be some compensation or how the show might continue.
아니에요.
It's not your fault. We all need something to rely on. Yu Young smiled weakly. Do-yoon tried to smile back but didn't know what to make of his face. It feels like I'm relying on luck. It's already a miracle that we're standing alive at the collapsed site.
그거야.
Might as well pray for another miracle.
어?
That was a good one!
저
I'm flattered. Do-yoon answered a bit too politely, perplexed by her compliment. Jo-young smirked and squinted. I just wish they would side with me like you're doing. Who are you talking about?
아니야.
No one in particular. I was just thinking about a certain point in my life. Speculation. Bad everywhere. There's a report. Excessive control. Let's go.
그때
It wasn't easy to hold in her back.
맞아요.
It was ridiculous seeing how he was attacking the same team.
그럴까?
Did he see her as an obstacle? Strangely, it didn't become a major issue though. He was on a roll, everything worked out for him, including the editing. Do-yoon is the soft inside. In-ha shrugged her shoulders when she caught Jo-young's eyes from the other side. She was sticking out her chin as saying what's wrong with him. He said the same thing back then, that he'd go all the way.
아마도
I thought he was being figurative, but when in fact he was being as literal as he could be.
그러니까
In-ha felt really hurt. I'm sure she was caught off guard since they were on the team mission.
그때
Considering the context at the time, just appealing to his strengths would have been enough. It's just that there were invisible issues before that time. Yeah, Do-yoon is a soft himbo. He's just like the sweetest of himbos. Suspicion of identity.
그런가?
In-ha seems to believe it to some extent.
어?
What do you think?
아니,
I don't think so. You seem very certain about it. Y'all got attacked. Jo-yoon paused as if she was chewing on what she just said. She stared at Do-yoon and shook her head again.
생각해봐.
That account was only interested in Hee-sung. The whole purpose was to disclose Hee-sung's incident. He's buried in his own thoughts. That's why the account who sniped at him came to mind. You shouldn't blindly push ahead though.
만약에
Time to open up a little possibility. He didn't drop out of the show even after the exposure. And that's why he's unhappy with the entire show, including us.
그게
That's why he attacked all of us? Yu Young nodded, but frowned shortly after.
그건
Even if that's true,
그렇지만
what S.C. Young said still bothers me. You couldn't just disregard them as plain guesswork. So we're back to the conclusion that it may not be the case. Speculation.
아무래도
I don't think he'll expose anything significant. He didn't tell me anything when I asked him earlier.
그건
He was either trying to hold on to it, or he knew it wasn't anything significant. You think it's the latter, right? He's actually not the type to take what really matters.
그래요.
That makes sense, now that I think about it.
왜일까?
I wonder why he's acting all mean when he doesn't have to. Jo-yoon stared at the other side of the door with a worried look on her face. Jo-yoon's just like I said, the worried big sister. It's like, you don't have to be so mean. We care about you. Like, you can calm down a little. Like, I actually care. Jo-yoon couldn't tell if she was worried about the announcement or Hee-sung.
글쎄요.
At this point, the response won't be positive. I hope he'll reconsider his plan before carrying it out.
난
To be honest, I'm not sure if I could suppress it while talking to him. We would need to persuade him before you go there. Yushuk went to see him, so let's not think too deeply about it for now. After pondering for a moment, Ju-young raised her head.
그래.
Okay. I'm hoping Yushuk will talk him out of it. Unfair demand. No, even if it is bad, we got so many ups with her, we can take it. Let's go.
안 되는데.
I hope he'll change his mind.
아무래도
When I saw him earlier, it seemed as if he was giving up all. Does he know that his actions are pointless? It was like he was feeling that compulsive need to gain attention. Ju-young bit her thumbnail. Parched lips smoothed at the tip of her fingernail.
그게
Maybe he's having a panic attack. Maybe he's having a panic attack. Jo-young, not everyone is gonna have a panic attack. There are various types of attention. I'm sure he'll come back to his senses if we persuade him by taking turns.
그렇지.
Understandable if he actually does have a panic attack in this situation, though. I understand that. Of course, it's dangerous for him to be staying in there alone. I hope he doesn't talk about things like aces or secrets. I'm not sure if he knows anything, though. That's not important right now. Yu-young looked towards Do-yoon. Her eyes looked hollow.
문제는
The
그거야.
problem is how insulting they are. We've been enduring insults between what's real or fake. If somebody stabs us in the middle of that wound, someone else might have to shed blood. Ooh, yeah. You get all that. That's bad. The announcement. Let's go with that.
진짜
What is he? A one-man media show? He's having all the fun by himself.
대체
What do you think he's up to?
됐어.
How would I know what's going on in that futuristic brain of his? I just hope he doesn't make things any more serious than they already are. Right? Seriously ominous is like someone could stab you in the same wound? I don't know. Coming from Ju-young? Yeah. Inha glared at her side as if she was standing next to Hee-sung and came back to Do-yoon.
Oh?
What? You heard nothing? Are you even listening? Anyhow, he was treating it like his business fund.
맞아.
It sure is. He has to hide it to make it look bigger. Inha snorted, but her eyes were quivering. Yeah, but like, he has to hide it in order to make it look bigger. Like, probably just my immature brain going off, but like, come on, Inha. What does that sound like? Come on, you can't just say stuff like that. You can't just say how he wants to make it look bigger. Maybe he's self-conscious about it, come on.
혹시
What the hell is he up to if he's so much as... So much as what?
아니야.
No, let's just beat the crap out of him and drag his ass out of there.
만약에
It looks fine now, but it's dangerous in there. We must consider various methods. Right, put some duct tape on his mouth, tie his fingers, or whatever. Suspicion of identity. Ducks down. And just wishful thoughts. Wishful thoughts, let's try that.
그게
Do you think they might continue with the show? I don't know, but I know how he feels now.
알겠어.
You aren't the only one. I know what it feels like too. Inna looked down at her feet quietly. Yoon spoke first after staring at Inha for a moment.
저기
What are you thinking about?
어?
Huh? Me?
그게
I just thought we've come a long way.
그래.
Yeah, but we knew it was going to be a long way. Oh, good. But it was different from what I imagined.
맞아.
I agree. Can we take the third box? I don't know. We almost there. I'm not sure if there's gonna be a next episode.
그래.
They are talking about compensation or whatever, but this is public opinion, might not even last. We have no clues as to what's going on out there since we're stuck in this hellhole. Where do you think we're going? Get some water real quick. Nothing changed there. Let's see, Seil. What you have to say, Seil. Position of identity. To the assumption that Si-young is the informer of Ki-sung's school violence. It's nonsense.
그래.
Sung wasn't the only one attacked. Seil! It was a forced thing and you took my sanity. What the hell, Seil? Is the demand for private protection unreasonable? Something might have to be sacrificed. Making issues is the best way to make... that's what everyone wants.
아무래도
Maybe he had to make a compromise. We had to become the talk of the town in order to come up in the game.
맞아요.
Right, we need to be clear on something. A person with talent shines.
그리고
When someone shines, it casts a shadow.
있잖아.
That shadow is...
그 말은
It's the attention from the outside, regardless of the effects of the contestants. Sometimes it could even be jealousy. Wishful thoughts. Yoon's opinion about the continuation of B-Stars. Yeah, Seil says all of that, but he still wants B-Stars to continue. I'm pretty sure about that, so let's go with that.
아무래도
I kind of do. Like you said, I was in a difficult situation when I joined the show. I skipped the artwork, but we've already seen it. So it's fine, I guess, a little. Nothing happened, and up. You know what, let's try it, let's see.
이럴 줄은
We won't get anything out of the edition if that continues. Wow. He said he had nothing to lose. I think he still does, although it would be over for him soon. What do you mean by he still does?
네.
I think he still has a slight possibility. Seil shook his head. What do you think would happen if people found out about what he did? An ex-bully? Threatening the other contestants to drop out? Things would get out of control for him. Stop it, Seil! Why? Stop it! He should have just stayed quiet and waited for his chance.
혹시
We tried to persuade him again by telling him this.
말도 안 돼요.
You think he'll listen to you? He's not listening to anyone right now. He's obsessed with his own tactics. You know what? I don't think I want to risk anything with Seil. He's just gonna take more of my sanity, and he's already fully trusted, so let's just go with that. I'll take my losses here. Okay, should I leave? Let's go. Overall, look how good we did. Everything went up a whole lot. Look at that. My sanity went up a lot. Our rapport with everyone went up a lot. Overall, it went pretty well, I'd like to say.
혜성이 저러는 거 순이 때문만은 아닐 거야.
지휘불은 그 타령인데?
생각 깊은 놈은 아니지만 주영 씨 말도 맞아요. PD님 돌아가신 일도 이유긴 하겠죠.
그래, 분명히.
Inha took that Do-yoon's sleeve.
뭐야? 나만 눈치 없는 사람이야? 쫓아다녔다는 거 말고 또 뭐 있어?
Do-young's death clearly contributed to the matter of Si-seung. Do-yoon decided to elaborate why he thought so.
아까 얘기에서도 나왔어. 짐작 가는 이유는
The reason why Hee-seung must have been profoundly shocked is unknown support. Hey, refraining from using failure, Hee-seung nearly gone crazy after Si-young appeared. Yeah, insanity. There we go.
혜성이 문제 터질 때마다 PD님을 믿는 구석으로 여겼으니까 전과 터지고부턴 안 먹혔던 것 같지만
정도껏 해야 실드 쳐주죠.
어쨌든 혜성이는 피디님한테 의지했던 것 같아.
그랬던 게 아까 눈앞에서 끝나버렸고 혜성이 페이터에 처음 글 쓰곤 조금 누그러지는 것 같았잖아?
엄청 구박받아서 그런 거 아니야?
다시 격앙되기 시작한 게 언제라고 생각해?
피디님 발견하고 난 다음에.
PD님을 사칭한 S 승연이 나타났지. 그때부터야.
We got it. We got them all.
혜성이가 PD님을
Easy.
따르고 PD님도 혜성이를 예뻐한 건 어느 정도 사실이었던 것 같아. PD님 시신을 발견했을 때 큰 충격을 받았겠지.
그래서 S 승연한테 제대로 뚜껑이 열린 거다.
Hee-seung's panic. A shadow appeared from the other side of the stage. They all turned towards it.
저요.
Homodachi! I know things have been rough a little bit. I know I've been talking to this red-haired child, but you're still my Homodachi, okay? Don't be mad at me.
혜성이는?
미안해. 보시다시피야.
G-Shock's return.
이 인간 진짜 1대1로
분장실에 계속 머무는 건 위험한.
역시 상대.
억지로 끌고 나오는 게 맞을지도.
분장실 문 잠그고 기다리던데.
그랬지.
We saw this already. To Inha's remark that she won't hesitate to use force on Hee-seung if necessary. There could be another collapse. Physical confrontation can be dangerous.
아까도 진동이 있었어. 위험해. 좁고 불안정한 데잖아. 무너질 가능성도 있고.
그럼 놔둬? 무너지면 쟤도 별 수 있냐? 어떻게든 끄집어내야지.
숨어 있다가 덮쳐서 끌고 나오는 방법도 있어요.
혼자 간다니까? 좀 내버려둬!
Oh my god, I remember this. Proactive pose.
서혜성이 또
Tell Seil about what he read on Fader. Hee-seung posted about another proactive comment on Fader, but it wasn't about his important announcement. Number of people. Tell about this thing.
혜성이 아까 글이 제일 화제 같아.
골 때리는 건 그만한
정신적으로 몰린 게 느껴져.
스스로를 몰아넣은 거죠. 이나 씨가 귀때기라도 잡.
Seil sighed deeply while staring at the other side. Angry people make mistakes. Yeah. Okay, good. Good. I was worried. Look at that. I was worried. You were mad at us, but we're still fully trusted. Now raise my sanity up to 3. Come on, Homodachi. I know you can do it for me. Come on. I need this wind. How does it feel to lose Si Young who was backing you up? You've got no one helping you now. You should have tried your best to impress your fans, not the judges. But since you're not my fan, I don't know how you feel. I can make it this far thanks to my fans. I shouldn't get mad. So Yoon decided to point it out for him in a calm manner. It's only because of the staff allowed you too much screen time. You didn't earn them with your skills, lol. You've secured your portion by whining and complaining and protesting. Or would you call that a skill? If things don't go your way, you always complain or threaten others. You are only interested in seeking people's attention. You're free to think whatever way you suppress the uncomfortable feeling. You decided to check new mentions later. Thank you, Jungle Penguin, for that. Thank you. You know who we haven't called before? We haven't called you Young in a while. Let's try that.
누나?
걱정돼서 전화한 거야?
안 좋아 보여서요.
제어하려고 애쓰는 중이야. 짐이 되고 싶진 않아.
짐 같은 거 아니에요.
Yes, Queen, you're not a burden. No, don't talk about that.
고마운 얘기네. 그치만 나 자신이 그렇게 생각 안 하게 만드는 것도.
곧 끝나겠죠. 모든 상황이.
그러길 바랄 뿐이야.
Queen always saving us. It's true, this channel does stand Queen Ju Young. Already saved. Let's go. Yu Hyuk's return. Prediction. Hee-sung's threat. To Hee-sung's mention of Yu Hyuk's scholarship. Weren't you hurt for suddenly bringing up that topic?
혹시
We're worried about you. Ugh!
솔직히
Ugh, that's right. Hee-sung's attitude towards Do-yoon. More open to Do-yoon.
그랬지.
Ah!
그럴 거야.
I'm not sure why. You're a great listener. Man. Man, like, okay, he's still fully trusted, but come on. Those were literally like, I'm worried that you're hurt. It's like, no, don't worry about me. And it's like, rip. It's like, yes, I agree. He does seem to open up to me. It's like, and then are you feeling jealous that he feels more open up to me, Homodachi? Come on, okay? We can all be Homodachis together. Okay? He's getting payback. That's what it is. He's getting payback. Come on. Everyone can be Homodachis, okay? It doesn't just have to be a one-person relationship thing. Should I leave now and move on? Fort slightly improved. And my sanity improves a little, so that's a good thing, I guess. He finished the story, but the gloomy feeling still lingered in the air. Just drag out of there if needed. The countdown.
걔 상태
You look quite
아무리
unstable.
S승연
He's getting
말해도
swayed by SC.
점점 더 휘둘리고 있잖아.
Yuhyuk nodded after looking at Do-yoon for a moment.
점점 더 초조해하고 있지.
이대로는 위험에 방치하는 거나 마찬가지야.
좋아. 가보자.
Use of force. Driven to a corner. We're gonna use force.
문제?
어떤?
The 2S.
서혜성,
Oh no. Is a bad start? Is stuff about to happen again? It is! No! I couldn't avoid it! No! I couldn't do anything! No! This is a bad timeline again! No!
혜성아, 정신 차려!
Do-yoon hurriedly lifted Ki-sung into his arm. Blood. That did not take as much sanity as I thought that would. What the hell?
혜성아, 어떻게 된 거야?
I gotta pay attention, yes. This time I'm not locked in. Okay. We're focusing. Major focus this time. Come on, let's go.
뭐예요? 설마?
Yuhyuk rushed in and held Ki-sung's wrists.
맥박 뛰어? 빨리 말해봐. 뭔가 잡히냐고.
Yuhyuk slowly shook his head.
죽었다고?
Do-yoon stared at Inha vacantly.
야, 지금 페이터에 글이
Ki-sung eliminated. You won't be able to see Ki-sung ever from now on. Next target is Do-yoon. How much time should I allow him? Calm down the other survivors first.
정말인 거야? 최하위는 죽는다.
Look at that. It says dead. Our poor Comet boy! Poor boy! He's gone! I couldn't save him! Oh! He just wanted MILFs. And attention. That's all he ever wanted. And now he can never have either. Nobody could speak up. Do-yoon could barely manage to steady his limbs. I should stay awake. I was talking to Ki-sung just minutes ago. I need to figure out what happened. He managed to open his mouth, but nothing came out except for short moans.
도윤아,
Challenger irregular acquired. Okay. Do-yoon called him with a worried look on her face. Do-yoon clenched his teeth. He tried to ignore the cold sweat and steady his quivering voice. He struggled to remove Se-young's post out of his head.
누나, 혹시 힘들어지면 얘기해줘요.
As he barely continued to speak, the watch on his wrist began to vibrate. Plug hole! You are Do-yoon Han, right? Come on, answer me. Do-yoon received a message from this account even when he discovered the body of Se-young. He looked at the username again, but it didn't look familiar at all. Anonymous. Another anonymous account has appeared suddenly. The account name was Plughole. Look at that. Look at that artwork though, man. Who is this? Mystery.
이런 거에 대꾸할 때가 아니야.
Guess you're dead. Rip. Oh my god, that's so creepy! His head was burning with white-hot rage. Keep messing with me, then you're dead. You are alive! I thought you already gave up or something. New content. Suddenly his head— Why did that make our sanity go up? What the heck? Suddenly his head turned cold. To receive a message, the sender's number has to be listed in the contacts list. That meant this person was likely to be someone related to B-Stars. It could be the rescue team or B-Star official. Are you from B-Stars or the rescue team? Me? Who am I indeed? Your amigo secreto.
미친 같으니.
Who is this whack? Your amigo secreto. Like, oh my god, what the heck is this? Amigo secreto. Secreto. He lowered his arms and walked back toward the group.
워치에 뭔가 더 있어?
Is there something else on the watch?
서해성 살펴봐야 될 것 같아요.
I don't know about you, man. You kind of hated him the whole time. Yu-hyuk, who was standing next to Hee-sung, stared at Do-yoon.
너 괜찮겠어?
Hee-sung's foot was sticking out and seeing it made my head spin again.
괜찮아. 혜성이 상태 같이 볼게.
알겠어. 발 조심해.
Yu-hyuk monitored him to come over. Yu-hyuk motioned at him to come over, as if he had given up on stopping Do-yoon. English, like I said. Take me with you? What?
괜찮겠어요? 우리가
피디님하고 지금은 상황이 달라. 혜성이는 분명히 누군가한테 당한 거야.
Do-yoon tried to catch her breath.
나도 봐야겠어. 세일이랑 이나는 저쪽에서 기다려.
The queen is taking charge, guys. She's taking charge.
네, 알겠어요.
Look at this guy. He's like, yeah, stay behind with Inha. Yes, please.
언니도 안 좋다 싶으면 바로 와야 돼.
Do-yoon ignored the continuous incoming message notifications.
이쪽에서부터
Do-yoon and Ju-young nodded slowly. It's been a while since I've investigated a dead body. By the way, I played Danganronpa before a while ago, so like, that's what I mean. Storage wall. Do-yoon found a bloodstain inside the storage area.
무릎 정도 높이에요.
앉은 자세였다면 여기가 머리 위치일 거야.
안전키 보면 누나 말대로 같아요.
The two nodded and stood back for a moment. Bloodstains on the inner wall of the storage area, about the height of Hee-sung's head, assuming he was crouching at the time. Oh yeah, I should probably save too. New save file! His body was found in the storage area. He was lying sideways in the fetal position.
앉은 자세였다가 쓰러진 것 같아.
칸 안에도 뭔가 흔적이 남았어.
조금만 더 살펴볼게요.
Storage area, the place where Hee-sung's body was found, he lay sideways crumpled. Hee-sung's head. He checked the head part where most of the wounds were concentrated.
도윤아, 괜찮아?
힘들면 억지로 안 봐도.
Do-young shook his head and checked Hee-sung's head again. There was a long gash at the back of his head. It was at an angle, and there was still some blood on it.
큰 상처지만 깊지는 않아.
저것만으로 이렇게 되진 않았을 거야.
상처. 작대기 같은 걸로 맞은 건가?
Hee-sung's back head, a shallow but long cut has been found at the back of Hee-sung's head. He might have been hit by a long staff. Lee-hyuk took a deep breath.
다른 쪽에도 상처가 있어.
It was on the side of Hee-sung's head. It was large, obviously a fatal wound. It appeared that Hee-sung had been struck by a big solid object.
뭐에 이렇게 된 걸까요?
화장실에 이 정도 상처를 낼 만한 게 있어?
그런 건 없어 보여요.
They couldn't come to a conclusion. It was all just guesswork at this point. They moved back slowly. Hee-sung's side head. There's a large deep wound on the side of his head. He might have been hit by something hard.
워치는 깨끗해. 깨지거나 풀어서 가져가지도 않았어.
전원도 켜져 있어요.
Lee-hyuk tried several functions on the watch.
어때? 뭔가 있어?
Lee-hyuk finished checking the watch and handed it over.
페이터 한 걸 빼면 별거 없는 것 같아.
The Yoon also checked functions such as messenger and fader.
그대로네.
워치엔 별 관심이 없었나 봐.
Hee-sung's watch is intact and working. There are no signs of using anything other than fader. The Yoon looked at the body lying in the fetal position.
다른 상처는 없는 것 같아요.
옷차림도 가지런해.
싸우거나 저항하는 적이 없어.
The three moved back slowly, trying not to bump into one another. Hee-sung's torso. His body laid sideways with no other injuries. His tidy clothes implies no signs of a physical fight. After checking his body and the immediate area, they left the stall.
바닥에 핏자국. 그쪽도 확인해보자.
꽤 길게 나 있어.
화장실 중앙부터 청소함 칸까지 쭉 이어졌어.
Hee-sung stared at the long bloodstain. There's a long trail of bloodstains from the center of the restroom to the storage area. All on the left.
안에 뭔가 있어?
아니요. 아무것도 없는 것 같아요.
All on the right.
다른 칸엔 별게 없어.
확실히.
Toilet stall. This toilet stall is empty. There are no bloodstains or any other clues.
대걸레자로 부러졌어요.
끔찍하네.
동감이에요.
I know, right? Poor broom. The broom had to die. I mean mop. The mop had to die. I'm sorry. The three quietly shook their heads.
이 앞에서 시작돼요.
혜성이가 습격을 당한 곳일 거야.
가서 조금 더.
Yoon stared at the restroom pillar for some time.
여긴 뭘까요?
손으로 짚은 자국은 아니야.
혜성이가 선 키보다는 조금 낮아.
세게 부딪힌 흔적일 수도 있어.
그런 것 같아요.
There's a lot of blood at roughly the height of an adult on the pillar, suggesting that something struck against it hard. The three of them stood at the center of the restroom.
여기가 핏자국의 시작 지점이야.
Yu-hyuk shook his head, covering his mouth.
저쪽은 끌린 자국인데 여긴 웅덩이라고 해도 되겠어요.
There was a pool of blood.
청소용 대걸레 자루였던 것 같아.
청소함 칸에 있던 거겠죠.
반동강이 났어.
Yoon bit his lip and just stood there. A mop, which was leaned against the wall, is broken into pieces, lying on the ground.
눈에 띄는 데는 다 봤어.
대체 누가 이런 짓을?
Yoon wiped her eyes with her hand.
어떻게 봐도 이건 사고가 아니야.
Seil and Inha came toward them.
어때요? 대체 무슨 일인 거래요?
Seil looking at us like we're detective already, right?
진짜 누구한테 당한 거야?
The three looked at one another. They exchanged glances, wondering where to begin. Yoon took a step forward.
여기서 당한 건 맞죠?
무기 될 만한 게 있었어? 어떻게 시작된 건데?
These two scrambled to ask questions. The topics were the crime scene, initial wound, and weapon.
우리가 봤을 때는
Detective time! The place where, incidentally, the incident initially happened, his injury, and the weapon used are... Center of the restroom is where it started. His injury... the back of his head, hit with a long staff, because that's how the thing started in the beginning. Because I'm pretty sure what happened is like, he first got hit in the back of the head with a mop and it broke there. And then, he hit his head onto the side of the wall, after being hit with the mop. And then after going towards the restroom, got his head slammed into the wall again by something. That's what my thing is gonna be thinking. And with the mop.
화장실 가운데 핏자국이 흔적의 시발점이었어. 피의 양도 그렇고 첫 공격을 받은 지점이 분명해. 혜성이 머리에서 2개의 상처를 찾았어. 뒤통수에 길게 찢어진 부분이 있었지만 깊진 않았어. 일단 거기가 처음 당한 흔적 같아.
몇 번이나 공격했던 거예요?
아마도 상처를 봐선 긴 작대기 따위에 맞은 것 같았어. 머리 상처하고 맞는 물건을 찾았어. 바닥에 나뒹굴던 대걸레짝.
저 반동강 난 거? 때리면서 부러진 것 같아.
다시 정리할게. 혜성이는 화장실 중앙에서 처음 습격당한 것 같아.
피의 양도 그렇고 핏자국이 이어진 모양을 봐도 그래.
처음 당한 곳은 뒤통수일 거야. 깊은 상처는 아니었어. 길게 찢어진 모양이었고.
작대기 같은 걸로 맞은 것 같아.
부러진 대걸레 자루도 찾았고.
여기까지가 처음 일어난 상황 같아.
뒤통수면 아예 등을 돌리고 있었단 거네?
방심하고 맞을 만한 놈은 아니었을 텐데.
Isung's first attack. Isung was attacked in the restroom. It seems like the mock found at the scene was used in the initial attack.
그럼 치명상은 뭐였는데?
출혈이 심했던 건지도.
The issue was the fatal injury.
그쪽도 확인해봤어. 치명상은 뭐였고 어떻게 입은 건지. 아까 조사한 걸로는
The side of his head, the blood-stained pillar, suggesting that something struck against it hard, and there's a long stream of blood stains going into it. The pillar. But like I said before,
세면대 옆 기둥. 머리보다 조금 낮은데 크게 퍼진 핏자국이 있어. 아무리 봐도 그건 피가 튄 자국은 아니야.
여기 부딪히기라도 했단 거야?
아마도. 혜성이 옆머리엔 넓은 상처가 있었어. 몸이 기울어진 채로 아까 기둥에 세게 부딪힌 것 같아.
그게 심각했던 거군요.
혹시 미끄러져서 부딪힌 건?
치명상을 입을 만큼 세게 부딪힌 걸 설명할 순 없어. 게다가 처음 상처는 분명히 누군가에게 맞은 거고. 정리하면 치명상은 옆머리에 있었어. 세면대 옆 기둥. 거기가 문제였어.
중심을 잃고 세게 부딪힌 것 같아.
다른 흔적은 없어. 그 한 번이 결정적이었어.
뒤통수를 맞으면서 부딪힌 걸까?
직접 못 본 이상은 추측할 수밖에 없겠네요.
the wounds on the side of his head were probably the direct cause of death. He struck the wall of the restroom, but it didn't seem like an accident.
기둥에서 치명상을 입었으면 바닥에 누워 있어야 맞잖아.
옮겨진 거겠죠. 청소함 칸으로.
They were talking about how Hisung was dragged into the storage.
맞아. 스스로 움직인 것 같진 않아. 우리가 발견했던 건
He was moved was because of the blood stain, long trail of the blood stain. And the bloodstained storage, I guess.
끌린 핏자국이었어. 화장실 중앙에서 청소함 칸까지 이어진. 혜성이를 거기까지 끌고 들어간 것 같아.
그거 말곤 다른 흔적이 안 보여요.
맥없이 끌려간 건가?
의식이 없는 상태였던 것 같아. 혜성이가 있던 청소함 칸 벽에 핏자국이 있었어. 옮긴 다음에 벽에 기대어 누웠던 것 같아.
발견했을 땐 누운 자세였잖아. 중심을 잃으면서 쓰러졌다.
다시 말해, 범인은 혜성이를 끌어다 청소함 칸에 두고 갔어. 혜성이는 벽에 기대어져 있다가 쓰러졌고.
숨기려고 그랬을까? 한동안 눈에 안 띄게.
그런 생각이라기엔 어설픈 것 같아.
청소한 칸 문을 닫아둔 것도 아니었고.
다른 의도가 있었던 걸까?
그냥 당황해서 그런 걸지도 몰라요.
Hisung's move. The culprit seemed to kill Hisung at the center of the restroom. Move his body into the stall for storing cleaning tools.
진짜 맥없이 당해버렸다고?
성격상 그랬을 리가 없는데 놓친 게 있는 건 아닐까요?
They began to focus on the signs that Hee-sung didn't resist.
글쎄, 우리가 봤을 때는
He didn't resist was first his torso, his clothes were tidy, and they didn't try to break his watch or anything.
머리를 제외하곤 아주 멀쩡했어. 옷차림도 가지런했고 흐트러진 데 하나 없었어.
처음에 맞은데도 뒤통수라고 했으니까
아예 마음을 놓은 상태였던 건가?
워치에도 손댄 흔적은 없었어. 아니, 오히려 깨끗한 느낌이었어.
혹시 해서 봤지만 따로 손을 댄 건 없어 보였어.
지문 같은 게 찍혀서 닦은 걸지도 몰라.
깨끗한 워치는 몸싸움이 없었다는 증거이기도 해. 혜성이는 머리에 2번의 충격을 받았어. 다른 상처는 전혀 없었고.
상대를 아예 못 봤을 수도 있어.
부러진 대걸레 자루 말이야. 날아간 자리를 보면 안에서 문 쪽으로 친 거야.
The young groaned, looking pale.
공격을 전혀 눈치 못 챘을지도 몰라.
어떻게 봐도 찜찜한 결론이긴 해요.
There are no signs of a struggle or wounds other than the head wound. Hee-sung should have been facing the door when he was attacked in surprise. Hee-sung was ambushed even before he had time to react. He was hit on the back of the head with the mop, then died when his head struck the pillar. The attacker dragged him into the storage area, and they leaned Hee-sung's body against the wall and disappeared. When and why did Hee-sung go to the restroom? Why did Hee-sung turn his back on his attacker? Where did the attacker come from? When did the attacker assault Hee-sung? Where is the attacker hiding right now? These confusing thoughts made Do-yoon's head pound. What was the most painful was the loss of Hee-sung. Do-yoon groaned as the shards of shattered memories pricked at him like thorns. The group walked toward the central corridor.
언제 한 거지?
그것보다도 대체 누가 한 짓일까요?
확실한 건 하나야. 절대 흩어져선 안 된다는 거.
I think I'm gonna keep going a little longer than usual till at least I get to like a manual save point. Because I want to do a manual save over. They all gathered in one place, nervously exchanging glances. Maybe they began to suspect one another. In this situation, what to do with each survivor's alibi? We need to go over each of us at least once. Or not a good time to go over each one. No, this is important. We need alibis, okay?
할 말이 있는데 혜성이는 누군가한테 습격을 당했어. 방심하다 당한 게 거의 확실하고.
All eyes were on Do-yoon.
적어도 언제 그랬는지 알아볼 필요는 있을 것 같아. 우리 혜성이가 분장실에 가고 각자 뭘 했는지.
A heavy silence filled the corridor.
도윤이 말, 난 찬성이야.
우리 중에 있다는 거요?
누나, 괜찮겠어요?
괜찮을 리가 없잖아. 그치만 막연한 상태라도 불안한 거야. 뜯어보면 절대 우리일 수 없다는 결론이 나올지도 몰라. 그 편이 더 좋겠다고 생각하는 거야.
Do-yoon is right. Stop being a chicken with Seil. This is important right now.
그럼 나도 언니랑 한도윤 말에 찬성이야.
She stands with us. Yes.
머리 터지겠다고. 좀 따져나 보자. 적어도 서로한테 의심 같은 거 갖기 싫으니까.
It was agreed that they should check their whereabouts before the attack.
도윤이 오고 혜성이를 만나러 갔어요. 중간에 진동이 있었고 분장실에서 설득하다 실패하고 돌아왔죠. 시간은 잘 기억이 안 나요.
온 다음에 서혜성이 페이터에 글 올렸잖아. 그 직전으로 보면 되겠지.
Yu-hyuk rejoining. He went to the dressing room after Do-yoon, then a tremor came. After he failed to persuade Hee-sung, he came back to the stage to join the others.
난 걔 글 올린 거 보고 중앙복도로 갔어. 규 오고 몇 분인가 지난 때였을 거고.
Inha headed to the dressing room alone after reading Hee-sung's provocation post when Yu-hyuk got back.
혼자 가니까 쫄리긴 하더라고. 일단 분장실 앞까지 갔어. 좀 이따 진동이 지나갔고 분장실 안에는 서혜성이 없었지.
전 이나 씨가 말한 진동 다음에 분장실로 갔어요. 5분이 채 안 걸렸을 거예요. 거의 뛰어서 갔으니까.
Seil's departure. Soon after Inha left the dressing room, a tremor occurred. Seil went to the central corridor to find Inha after the tremor died down.
난 진동이 났을 때 규혁이랑 도윤이하고 같이 있었어. 상황이 꼬여서인지 갑자기 과호흡이 왔어.
도윤이랑 얘기하다가 누나가 없어져서 깜짝 놀랐어요.
미안. 가라앉히려다가 방법은 사람마다 조금씩 달라서.
누나가 없는 걸 보고 전화를 했었죠. 연결 안 되던 중에 사람들이 다시 돌아왔고요.
이나, 세일이, 영희 누나 전부. 그럼 정확한 시간은
내가 전화 건 시간을 보면 될 거야.
Ju-young trace. Ju-young's whereabouts. Due to her hyperventilation, she was catching her breath in front of the door to the central corridor. Do-yoon had a rough picture of everyone's whereabouts. If they talked a little more, they would be able to get the timeline straight. Do-yoon continued again, going over their recent conversation in his head. Oh, but you look at that. We're at the manual save, so I guess it's time to save. I'm gonna put where second victim is. I think we can keep that, that's fine. But yeah, it's really interesting. We're at new content now. Look at all this new content we're reaching now. Let me switch this over. Yeah. All this stuff happening, it's like, what's gonna happen next? Who knows? The killer might be out there. Honestly, in my opinion, it's probably not a spoiler or anything, but I don't think any of us could do it. At least if the writer wrote it this way properly. Because, like, look at all that blood. Whoever carried Hee-sung's body, their clothes would have been all messed up and covered in blood. So, I honestly don't think it was any one of us. But like I said, who knows how the game's written? They might have forgotten that detail. But like, I'm super interested, especially this plug hole guy. Wonder who that guy is. Why is his whatever you want to call his profile picture glasses? It's like, okay, I guess. That thumbnail of Seil looking sus is looking very sus. But like I said before, it's like a lot of their bodies looks like too clean. There's no blood on them at all. And look at all the blood that came out. But yeah. I'm really excited to see where the story goes from here. It's very... I haven't felt this excited about like a detective style game like this since Danganronpa. Like, I played a little bit of Ace Attorney and things like that, but those had a little more, like, of a fun aspect, I'd like to say, to it than Danganronpa. This one, it really feels like it's there, like a real big murder mystery, like, with very big amounts of drama. So, I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, hopefully you guys stick tuned for going through this new content stuff. Next one I'm gonna do is gonna be My next stream is gonna be Strikers, so it might be a little while before Barry Stars again, but won't be too long, I hope. But yeah, thanks again all of you guys for joining me tonight. Happy Easter to everyone. But I'm gonna go ahead, sign off for tonight. Hopefully we get some new exciting content when we come back in here. Alright? Go ahead and sign off. You guys have a good Easter now. Bye!